Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Bobby Experience. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. So today's segment is another Postmates segment, one that we haven't had for quite a while now. I haven't made a Postmates video for more than a month. I believe it's been almost 2 months, or maybe like a month and a half. I thought I'd due for one. It's long overdue. It seems like with these Postmates videos, these seem to be the most popular. My very first Postmates video, making can you make $200 a day on a weekday in Postmates in Chicago, has 347 views and counting. So it seems like that what directs people to my channel the most is things relating to the gig economy when it comes to things like Postmates. So I thought, hey, I'll take advantage. This is some of the videos that you'd probably like to see the most, even more than my mixed martial arts videos or videos where I'm doing interviews with some folks. These kind of videos seem to generate the most views. So I guess there's a lot of people want to know how much can you make, advice, things such as that, or my own experiences. You folks want to view that, and I'm glad that you stopped by my channel to check it out. And I just want to give thanks to you folks who've stopped by. So today's November 24th, the day after Thanksgiving, and I have a simple goal just to see what it's like the day after Thanksgiving. So this goal is already accomplished before it started. Just simply want to see what it's like out here tonight. It's about 7 p.m. So I guess a lot of places are just back open again. It's business as usual once again. While there's some people who are feasting on Thanksgiving leftovers, there's folks out there who are ordering out like they normally would on a Friday night, Friday afternoon. So we'll see how things turn out, and this will actually be a two-part video. As I mentioned in the previous Postmates video, I want to be able to discuss some changes I want to have happen with Postmates also. So I'll share, like, in the next part of this video, the other half, my results for tonight. I'll probably just stop delivering around maybe 11 or even 12. So it's about 7 p.m. now. Work till 12, so about 5 hours. And the second half, I'll go over what I'd like to have be different with Postmates, some changes. All right, so enough of this jibber jabber. I'll get started, and you'll see me in the second half. All right, see how it goes. So I ended up cutting my night at around 11 o'clock, and had 6 orders. Could have had 7, but the first order was canceled. So had a little bumpy start, but ended up with 6, working from 7 to 11. So that's 4 hours. Also, I ended up with a little over $34, as shown here, and based on my previous track record, my experience with those tips, I think I'll be at $50, or if not 50, close to $50. So I think people will be generous tonight. I have that gut feeling. So next order of business regarding Postmates is as I mentioned earlier, I want to talk about a list of things that I'd like to see Postmates, do different, or some changes that I'd like to see be made. With number 1, bring back The Office. Well, not the TV show, The Office, but the Postmates offices. I'm pretty sure some of you guys might be fans of The Office, but yeah, specifically, the Postmates offices, and this is why. When we were there, when we had those offices, we could speak to someone directly, some staff person, and they also would be able to get us, some equipment, Postmates equipment, like those Postmates bags, even those T-shirts, and a PEX card. If we were missing a PEX card. But now, if we need a PEX card replaced, we have to, get it mailed to us. Can it take 3 to 5 business days? So it'd be great to be able to have the offices back, so we can get those items without having to wait and get them, mailed to us. So that's one thing I wanted to have changed. Number two, bring back live support, and live support would have been helpful, tonight and plenty of other nights too, because of a situation that I relating to that first order that was canceled. So first restaurant I had to go to was a vegan restaurant, and there were about 6 or 7 items that I was ordering, and everything was that the customer wanted was there, except, well, there was this one item that was missing like some ingredients. The cashier informed me that there'd be missing some soy protein, and all they had was like the tofu. So I called up the customer, informed her about it, and she said that she didn't want the tofu. And so what I did next too was I handed it my phone and put it on speakerphone to the cashier, and as they're speaking, talking about ideas of things that could be substituted, the customer decides to just cancel the whole order. Oh! Even though everything's available for the order, except with one of them being that one ingredient with the soy protein. So she just changed her mind. Just didn't want it. So anyways, she said she wanted it canceled, but she didn't cancel it on her end, on her Postmates customer app, and I ended up having to cancel it on my end. But it doesn't show that scenario as one of the options, that customer doesn't want a substitute and wants to cancel. So I ended up having to choose that I had to go offline, which isn't the case, and it makes it look like that I didn't want to take the order for whatever the reason, which isn't true. And that's why I think we should have live support. So like I've been able to explain the exact situation. And the reason that's an inconvenience is because once we cancel on our end, we're taking off the fleet after 5 minutes. And from what I heard, if we cancel again on the same day, twice, it'll be 15 minutes, and then next is 30 minutes, and it progresses. And from what I heard, if you cancel enough, eventually you'll be deactivated for the day, for the night, for the rest of the night for Postmates, which I can somewhat see is fair, that someone could be turning down orders, but I wouldn't want to be penalized for even one or more for a situation where we had to cancel on our end because the customer couldn't cancel. So if you understand what that means, if that made any sense. So number 3, when it comes to these batched orders, so from what I understand is that we're picking up 2 items at a restaurant for 2 different customers, and delivering one and then the other. We get paid for each one, a little more for each one that we deliver, for dropping them off, but we don't get paid additional for picking them both up at the restaurant. And as I recall, the minimum payout for this one order is $4, right? But the only additional pay we're getting is for dropping off 2 of them, so we just get paid an extra $1. So it'd be nice to be paid a little more for, at least a little more for dropping off 2 items. And I understand where they're coming from, where Postmates is coming from. See that we're not using as much gas because it's just one stop to pick up those 2 items. But I think we would all want to get paid more. I guess it's not, for some people it might not be a big deal, but I think those dollars adds up. Those dollars add up, and it'll be good to be paid more. And number 4, relating to these batch orders, these Postmates bags, I'd like to see them be larger. See if I have one here. There it is. Yeah, I got an extra one here. So, we all know what this looks like, but I'll just show it anyways. When it comes to these batch orders, or just large orders in general, a bag of this size, I don't think cuts it. You know, and even before the batch orders, when I'd go to some pizza place to pick things up, those large pizzas, they don't fit in these bags, and I want to be able to keep customers' food warm. Fortunately, though, like I still have my old school original DoorDash bag, and that can hold like up to 2 large pizzas, so it can hold a lot of food. And those stacked orders, you know, it became very helpful when it came to getting those big orders. And from what I've seen, like for new DoorDash drivers, they have bags like these, but these say DoorDash and then they're red. So now they're giving them smaller bags, which is no good. I mean, there's only so much that these bags can hold. On average, this can hold most of the items that we have, but when it comes to large items and batch items, we got to have something bigger than this, and you know, hopefully that that changes where we can like pick up items through like their courier site and order bigger bags. Well, that's my list. Is there anything else you fellow Postmates out there would like to see changed? Something different, something that you'd want for us? Yep, leave in the comments below. Anyways, this is the Bobby Experience, and once again, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy those leftovers, and hope you got some good deals for Black Friday. Who decided to go through those crazy crowd, and trying to pick those items up, a TV or whatever it might be. But this is the Bobby Experience, and see you soon with another Postmates video in the near future. All right, have a good night, and take care.